ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? You're ready? All right, guys. Please give a huge, huge round of a welcome, whatever, to the person who's walking on stage. Just applaud, and then I'll just hand the mic over. Please give a huge round of applause. Rebecca Steve Masker!
Okay, so I've never had sex. And, I'm fine with that, I've made my peace with it. I'm fine with always crying at Taylor Swift songs. Like, I'm fine with never getting drunk playing Never Have I Ever, Ever. I'm fine that I don't know what the coil is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask, But I bring this up because it's not my fault, unlike some people in the audience where it's very evident why. Sorry, but no. Anyway, so because basically, whatever interdimensional space demon being controls the universe has decided that I personally cannot get laid. And I know that sounds dramatic, but when every time you have sex, either girlfriends barge in, and yes, that is plural. I broke a guy's nose by headbutting him one time by accident. Another time we got attacked by a cat that had just been recently deballed, and honestly, that one was on us. If I had my genitals removed and then some people tried to have sex in my home, I would also, slash their ankles. But yeah, so, and a recent event that happened was when I went back with a guy from the SU, and already, you know where this story's going. And it was going okay, we were making out. He hadn't asked if I wanted to see his knife collection. He wasn't a DJ. It was going really, really well. And, I took my top off and I was like, finally, I'm gonna get laid. And then he burst into tears. And first of all, I was like, rude, I'm the virgin here. If anyone's crying, it's me, thank you. So I asked him, why are you crying, obviously? And he was like, I just broke up with my girlfriend this morning, and she had that exact same bra. Yeah. And just saying though, it was a black t-shirt bra. This guy must have been hysterics every time he walked past, Marks and Spencer's. You just find him, crying, in a puddle of his own tears next to the Knicker multi-packs at H&M. Mess. So yeah, we didn't fuck. But yeah, so... sorry. Now, some people say that the reason I haven't had sex, these people being my friends, my family, my licensed therapist, is because I'm not able to be emotionally vulnerable. And, while I have been known to, not only leave a room when someone's crying, but to, leave the whole building. And recently, I went to the cinema with some of my friends, and we were getting the Uber back, and one of my friends accidentally slammed the door on my hand. And I'm talking a proper slam, this Uber driver was 5 minutes away for 15 minutes slam. Speaking of which, what weird other dimension has Uber discovered that they can bend time so someone can be 5 minutes away for 15 minutes? What are they doing? Masturbating. But yeah, so it was a slam, and I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to make a scene, because making a scene would involve emotions, and emotions are weakness, and weakness will not be tolerated. Sorry. So I just didn't say anything, and I was like, it's fine, we just sit in the Uber, it's fine, and then the adrenaline wore off, and the blood rushed to my hand, and I was like, it's broken, I've broken my hand. But by this point, 5 minutes had gone past, and you can't just bring up the fact that someone's broken your hand 5 minutes after it's happened, so I just had to sit there, from Staines to Englefield Green, just being yeah, Chris Hemsworth is so hot, oh my god, yeah. I didn't break my hand, thank God, though it did go a lovely aubergine colour. But yeah, so because I've been having so much trouble getting laid, I went to my brother for advice. Because he's also a massive slut, and he's a cool slut as well. And you know that because at home, he's not known as Rebecca Masker's little brother. I'm Sam Masker's older sister. There is no greater humiliation. I would not recommend going to a 17-year-old for relationship advice. It's just how to take nudes, which is have them pre-shot, do it in dawn lighting, and keep your face out of it because they will end up on the internet. So, you know, you learn something new. And that might seem a bit TMI going to your brother for relationship advice, but my family has no boundaries. Like, my mother routinely calls me and my brother her eggs in, like, Tesco. It's, And I not only know my birth story, I know my conception story, which involves Jane Austen's grave, my parents crashing a movie premiere in Emma Thompson, and it is epic. But yeah, so, sorry. Yeah, so maybe that's why, like, I have trouble being emotionally vulnerable, because, like, most people are rebelling against, like, really conservative parents that are all like, yeah, no, free love, whereas my parents are just, like, too emotional all the time. So that's why I've developed this, like, thick rhino skin of, like, against emotion that you see before you. But yeah, so all this came to a head recently when I went out with some of my friends who were like, hey guys, who have been bugging me. They're like, we're gonna get you a boyfriend, we're gonna get you laid. I don't think it's because they actually, like, want me to be happy. I think it's because they need something to distract them from their final projects. KJ. Yeah, so we were, and also, they're not so great with romance themselves. The height of sex in our house is when we sometimes hear our neighbors play porn too loudly. Speaking of which, is there anyone here from 66 Beechtree tonight? Because headphones, they exist. But yeah, so we went out on a night and they were just bugging me the whole time, like, just pick a guy, just pick a guy. And I was like, fine. So I played what I like to call the fuckable game, which is when you're in the SU and you close your eyes and you spin around until you, like, till your finger, like, points to someone fuckable, and then you tell your friends that I will fuck them. And then your friends, now, okay, people who believe that women shouldn't be in the military have never seen some girls try and help their friend get laid, because it is insane. It's like, okay, Jess, you take the left flank. Chris, you take the right flank. We cut him off from his friends so he's vulnerable. We get him at the bar straight after he's taken a drink so the alcohol hasn't fully metabolized yet and he's, like, at his emotionally weakest. And then we strike. And Molly, you face the wall, you're too hot. So my friends did that, and I was, like, to the side being cool, doing my white girl dancing. Does anyone know how to white girl dance in here? Yeah, you know, it's just like you only move your body, the body parts from your knees to your ribs, yeah? You don't listen to the beat doesn't matter, the beat never matters. And then you, like, flick your hair, and it's so hot. But yeah, so I was doing that, and my friends were like, oh, like, our friend who's, like, white girl dancing, she, like, wants to make out with you. So he came over, and we began chatting, and he said he liked me and thought I was hot, and that was all it took. Like, I have such low self-esteem, oh my god. So we were chatting, getting along. I was like, you know, maybe my friends are right. Maybe I just need to put myself out there, like, you know, just open myself up open myself up emotionally, and, like, I maybe have a future with this guy, you know, we could, you know, watch Netflix together, you know, go on, like, cute couple dates. And then I asked him his name, and his name is Sam, which, if you remember from the bit before, is the name of my younger brother. Cursed, I'm cursed. Yeah, so I didn't fuck him either. So yeah, thank you, even though I've yet to lose my virginity, thank you for you guys helping me lose my comedy virginity. Thank you.
Rebecca Steve Masker, everybody!